So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Now it's Yamal. He's in a great position here. Oh, Mbappe! Goal! Ajax! And Ajax take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Looking for the run, and he was quick to react. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the counter is on.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He won't be happy with that one. Messi.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Haaland. DiMarco. Haaland. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, he's been caught on it here. Ajax have the chance to go the other way. Palmer. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's DiMarco. He's got tall. He's missed, but not by that far. And they can counter here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Yamal. Yamal providing an outlet. Gets his head on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. Nicely spread. Looking for a runner. Ruben Dias cuts out the pass. DiMarco. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Now it's Yamal. Osimhen. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Looking to play him in. That is good strength. And it's Marquinhos. He rises! That's a sharp pass. Mbappe threads one in, and here's Osimhen, and the finish! Ajax are enjoying a good spell right now, and leading. Aims beyond, real chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. And no surprise, that's a booking.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So this to extend their lead. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And yes, it's him again. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
He's going for goal! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And with that, he takes home the match ball. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, it's been an absolutely
great chance! It's a goal! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The goal scorer for Porto after 30 minutes is number 14.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Messi was in no mood for any of that.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Osimhen. It's gone out for a throw-in. Tries to play it through, and this is Mohamed Salah, and he's got the beating of his man. It's a pretty loose pass. Now that's an excellent interception. Palmer. Distributed tidily. Yamal. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, there's a probing ball. And here's Mbappe. He's in a good position here. And that is a little undercooked. Now it's Yamal. Oh, good take in a good area. Ajax heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out wide. Played in deep. Well, they've got it again. Akanji, DiMarco, and it's Palmer. Nice sequence of passes this. Mbappe!
Mbappe really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
He's a sharp little ball here. Tonali gets over and intercepts. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Oh, it's fallen loose again! And it's there! And the lead is extended still further. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
And there's the end of the first half.
Well, I certainly wasn't expecting this, Peter, but it was totally deserved. They've been very, very good, and they'll be itching to get back out there and take it on further.
Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more.
And just a quick reminder today to please drink responsibly. Anyone appearing intoxicated or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution for Ajax, number 19.
There's the start of the second half.
Coming on the field is number 29.
Can he get on the end of this? Could move up a gear here. Yeah, that looks a decent ball. Takes a shot! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking...
Could be danger here! Marquinhos. And they've switched it over to the other side. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now, can they get him away? DiMarco, big header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Gabriel kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the pass is intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment. Well, goes for a shot! They've done it! Just cruising! They are cruising! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
55 minutes is number 29.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Ajax are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. And Messi! Oh, impressive strike.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
DiMarco fired deep to terrific header. 60 minutes played. We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Mbappe, number 45, Osimhen.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Gravenberch,
Bellingham.
number 9.
That's a nicely shaped ball. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Gnonto.
Number 4.
Gnonto!
Haaland.
Oh, terrific save.
Gnonto clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there.
Knocks it into space. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Oh, easy pickings there. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Decent chance! Oh, denied at the last.
Ajax really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, no joy this time. Messi. Well, that has not gone well. Haaland. Rodri promptly onto that, and that is that. Tries to pass it through. And that's an Alvarez. Shoots! Tonali. Alvarez! And that is faded wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
DiMarco. Gnonto has found the net here, of course. They get a throw in. DiMarco has it out wide and in space. Bellingham. Looking for options for movement. Bellingham. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to it. Tries a shot! And the keeper's well positioned.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. He is through here! Steaming on. Shot a goal! No mistake! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
The goal scorer for Porto after 78
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback.
Alvarez.
Marquinhos. Tonali. Bellingham. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Great vision. Who played through for the wide man. DiMarco. Played into the middle. Taken back almost at once. He's had a shot! Alvarez. Ruben Diaz gets across to intercept that. Not the most accurate pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's on a charge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
João Cancelo goes on a charge down the left. Bellingham. Chance! And he opts to go forward. Nicely. Has another go! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Substitutions taking place.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. Threads one in. He's picked his way through. Oh, important interception. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Porto do have a chance to counter here. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now that's well seen too. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Ajax clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Gnonto. And there's green grass ahead of him. DiMarco could try cutting inside here. Oh, shooting chance! And that may well be that. That is that. Ajax pretty much in utopia. imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. Well, the premise of the tournament is simple. Every team, of course, is striving to make the latter stages. That's where they all want to be. No doubt these two harbour very similar ambitions. A good show here, absolutely crucial. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
We've seen many free role players that have graced the game, but Ruud Gullit is amongst the elite.
Well, no one would argue with that, Jim. Goes for the shot!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little...
Gullit! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Now it's Batistuta. He's shifting through the gears here. Gatti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He won't be happy with that one. Looking for the run. Thuram is in a really good position out wide. Shevchenko! He's scored! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Not the most accurate pass. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Inter are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Hernandez. Now he's off and running.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Can he get it through? Batistuta tries making a foray down the right. Hernandez. Here's Roberto. And it's Hernandez. Thuram. Strong running down that left flank. Played over towards the opposite flank.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gullit. Nice control. He is through here. Chance to deliver. And it's claimed by the keeper. Gattuso. Batistuta. And the finish! Oh, it's gone in! They have come roaring back.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Hernandez. And it's Fofana. And Roberto. And it's Zielinski. And that's a throw-in. Çalhanoğlu. And it's Barella. He has a look up. He's picked his way through. Thuram. Five minutes till the break. Sergio Roberto. And here's Zielinski.
Oh, really well played.
Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Tries a shot! Oh, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Thuram. He's had it taken off him. Çalhanoğlu was in no mood for any of that. Short changes him with that pass. Now, can they get him away? And it's half-time here. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Inter will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remain calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 10, Schneider. Lascia il campo per il numero 14.
So once again, we're underway. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Yildiz. Inter Milan looking to pass their way through. Inter Milan different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Hernandez. Maignan. And it's Hernandez. Sergio Roberto. Yildiz. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Hernandez. Thuram, who's set up one goal so far. Hernandez. Sergio Roberto. And Hernandez. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Thuram. He's got away. Inter Milan do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Well, you can only assume that the manager's got those substitutions on his mind.
Oh, well measured. Caught offside that time. Yildiz. And it's Nedved. And here's Shevchenko. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, that's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Çalhanoğlu. Now, what about a counter-attack? That has been cut short. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Now it's Shevchenko. Great vision. And he was quick to react. And here's Yildiz. Inter Milan finding their passes. Oh, great defending that. Big chance! Off the post. Goal! Inter! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 7, numero 9, numero 11, numero 14. Lasciano il campo per il numero 18, il numero 21, il numero 27.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, the manager must have thought to himself, we're just narrowly ahead, so it's best to withdraw anybody showing signs of fatigue.
Inter Milan take the lead.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Now it's Martinez. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Passing is crisp and sharp. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. Now this is a potential flashpoint and the referee has his hands full. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Pullet is standing over this one.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Bullet! Barella attempts a clearance. And it's Fofana. He's in a good position here. Barella. Not the most convincing of passes. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
5 minutes left on the clock. Martinez goes for a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Turan. Bastoni. Shot at goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence. I think we're just about done here. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Into stoppage time, very little left on it.
That's going in strongly.
And no, he's seen through all of that. Pull it. Pass somewhat off target. Barella. And there goes the final whistle. Inter Milan can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. Your final thoughts, Jim?
From the manager's perspective, Peter, I don't think he could have asked for much more. Well, certainly result-wise. This is a game they wanted to win for so many reasons, and his players did a sterling job carrying out the instructions. Thoroughly enjoyable.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively. But it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter. And it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who'll need to drop into position and cover the spaces.
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, that's clever. He's shifting through the gears here. Bullish header! Oh, good. And the keeper couldn't hold it. No, he got that all wrong.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Fabio Cannavaro, Jim. Some people credit him with making defending fashionable again.
I didn't know it had gone out of fashion, Peter, but yeah, his exploits certainly led to the guys at the back getting a bit more credit.
Yeah, and I'm sure for you that's a very welcome development.
And long overdue.
Nedved. Roberto Carlos. Nedved.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Roberto Carlos is flagged offside. Pass somewhat off target. Now it's Villa, played out wide. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now. Still,
he's had a shot! It's bounced back off the post. Jordi Alba is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Seedorf. Threads one in. The ball goes in. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Ajax, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Rijkaard. Oh, this is a very good run. And the finish! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Botafogo have taken the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nunez. David Villa looks to get on the end of this. And the pass is intercepted. Cafu. Nedved going full tilt down the left. Cruyff. And that has been knocked clear.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Pirlo. Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
He's going for goal! Vitinha.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Gnabry. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
No, again, there's no way through. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Jordi Alba. Cafu. Now it's Pirlo. Nedved. And the counter is on. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Seedorf. And it's Jordi Alba. Seedorf plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cruyff.
Botafogo couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
Teremos uma substituição.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Deftly away. Botafogo have the chance to go the other way. Cafu could try cutting inside here. And he's cut it out. He's having a shot! He's scored! And this is getting better and better. And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
Botafogo are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Seedorf. Gnabry providing an outlet on that flank. There's the header! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Jordi Alba has it in a wide position. Distributed tidily. And they can counter here. And there's green grass ahead of him. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Almost an hour gone. Gnabry. Thuram has it out wide and in space. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Probably be looking to play it square from here.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
He will be livid with himself. It's lofted through here. Tries to pass it through. Botafogo have a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Ajax do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Vai ser substituído pelo jogador camisa
Thuram.
5, Neymar.
Jordi Alba
Substituição.
cuts it out. Some resolute defending there. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Look at the space here. David Villa might just make this. Oh, he's been caught napping! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Now it's Villa. Roberto Carlos. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Foot in. Just about up to 75 minutes. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Into the channel. That's been cut out, well played. Nicely weighted ball. Seedorf looking to get on the end of this. Thuram.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho aims beyond the defence. Shapes to shoot! It's in!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Ajax get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Oh, that's fabulous! Can he finish? And that is doing no harm at all.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Oh, what has happened here? David Villa finds himself offside. Hangs one in. That's a decent clearance. And it's Thuram. Has a look and plays it forward.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's on it, can he get away? Now that looks a decent ball. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And a chance! He scores! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
It just goes to show you what determination can achieve. OK, there isn't much time left, but if we have to find a winner now, there's no question who I'll be backing.
Good read, needed to be. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No.